Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. This evening I'm in Redhill in Surrey because it's time for the annual Redhill Cruise. I did come last year and I had an amazing time, but I didn't really know how it all worked. So now that I've got that experience under my belt, I'm more prepared. But I've decided in this video, rather than try and do something slick with clever editing, you know, carefully framed shots, I'm just going to have a walk around and show you what it's all about. So stick with me. I'm Stuart McLachlan, but you can call me that guy in the Firebird. Let's get to it. If you're familiar with Redhill, perhaps you'll recognise this. It's the Halfords and B&Q car park. And as you can see, it has been taken over by all kinds of cool machinery. Let's see what we've got. Cadillac. Nice. So I do apologise if the lighting is far from ideal. Some of the shots might be a bit shaky, but you know, I'm trying something different. I'm a little out of my comfort zone. This isn't usually the kind of video that I would produce, but I'm giving it a shot. And I must say, these cars do look quite cool actually at night, with the lights on and the reflections of the street lamps. It's quite a different experience to seeing cars like this during the daytime as you would at a car show. As you can see, there's all sorts of stuff here. And here's the trusty Firebird. She's had a decent coat of wax. I was at the British Motor Show earlier with the car and I came straight here afterwards, so very long day for me. I will be very tired later this evening, I suspect. The Redhill Cruise is very informal. It's not like the kind of cruise where you have a convoy of vehicles from point A to point B. This is quite different. It's really just people driving around the town centre as and when they feel like it, stopping every now and again to catch up with friends, look at each other's cars, have something to eat, and then they go and drive some more, which is really in line with how cruising always traditionally was in the United States, especially during the 40s and the 50s. So from that perspective, this is nothing new. No doubt if you've come looking for Redhill Cruise videos, you've found many others. Everywhere you look, there are people with their phones out. And I suspect a lot of them will be recording YouTube footage, as I am. And this is what I find hilarious. This is still a public area, so nothing's closed off. So you have these sort of, dare we say, ordinary cars parked amongst all the fantastical things. It's hilarious. And you still have buses trying to get through, taxis, people going to work. Must be a nightmare. But hey, it's only once a year, right? I've heard it said that this is the best cruise night in the UK, and I would tend to agree. But of course, if you know otherwise, please do let me know in the comments. I would love to hear about it. Is there something going on that I don't know about? this, a stretch limo. You know, I can remember when I was a kid, and if you saw a stretch limo, immediately you would think, wow, that must be somebody famous in the back. Now, of course, when you see them, you think, oh, it's a prom night or a hen do, stags, that sort of thing. So the allure has faded, shall we say. I do like them though. Chevy Impala in front of us. Love the fins on that. My videos are usually choreographed in that I like to include music, and I spend a lot of time editing the videos so that they match up with the beat, and that's not the case in this video. You're just hearing things as they are. And I've got to say, some of the engines we've been hearing, some of the exhaust notes, it's like a symphony. It's quite magical. Oh, I've seen this many times. Plymouth Roadrunner. This gets everywhere. So that's the real police. There are a number of American police cars driving around, you know, with their lights and sirens going, which is very illegal, but I think the policing for this event is... Hold on a second, I've just heard something. The sound of my childhood. There it is, Ecto 1. It's the Ghostbusters. So yeah, flashing blue lights. I think you get a pass if you're out catching ghosts. I think the police take a rather pragmatic approach to policing this event, because there is so much going on and they only have so many resources. So I don't want to say that they'll turn a blind eye to law breaking, but how can I put it? They will utilise their powers effectively. People just running out in the middle of the road. Another way to put it, I think the police use their discretion. But if you do something really stupid, you're going to get pulled over. Because at the end of the day, this is... Oh look, it's Max Wolf. Hello.
Hello everyone, how are we doing?
Yeah, good.
Redhill Cruise. Got to be one of the best nights of the year.
Yeah,
you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, I was just saying this, Max, and I've challenged my viewers to write in the comments if they know of something better than this. So I can't think of anything.
Right, but that's a 3-day
Krispy
event.
Kreme tomorrow morning.
Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme, New Malden, KT3, 4NA, hot rods, coffee and donuts.
Excellent. And of course,
We get all over the place though.
Yeah.
One day events, nothing in the UK car calendar comes close to the Redhill Cruise. It's epic. The fact that we even compare it to things like Hayride, which are 3 days long, just shows how good it is.
absolutely.
Coming back there. Going there.
So not just American cars here. Here we've got a Ford RS 2000, which has been modified. But you know, these cars were built to win races, so it makes complete sense. And the Pets at Home lorry has come out to play. No, I think they're just doing a delivery. It's not just hot rods, pickup trucks, that sort of thing. It's a very tasty Dodge Viper here. Very nice. So I would say the Cruise has evolved over time, far beyond simply American cars and the like. Although it's good to see such a good turnout of them. Oh, that's great. Riding, singing, having a good time. Here they are again. People just seem to be parking their cars anywhere. But it's hard to describe just how chaotic it is here. We've got a hearse with underglow. I think I might have seen that one at oh, what's it called? The Ace Cafe in London. Got a feeling I might have seen it there on American night. This is one of those experiences that you really must try for yourself at least once in your life. But I will say, if you're not comfortable with lots of loud noises and the smell of engines which may be running a little rich, pops and bangs, then this might not be for you. Looks like we have our first breakdown of the evening. Which reminds me, if you are going to do this cruise, make sure that your car is running well, because there's lots of starting and stopping and just sitting in traffic for a while. So if your car is prone to overheating, you might want to take care of that first. This Ecto 1 replica is really impressive, and I've seen it on a few occasions now. It was at American Speedfest 12 at Brands Hatch earlier this year, and of course it was here last year in Redhill. Now this is nice. 71 Bullnose Trans Am, no, Firebird base model. Sweet. Can you see why I love these old Pontiacs? The lines, the chrome, the stance. What is not to love? If you're making your holiday plans for 2026, consider coming to beautiful Redhill, Surrey. Such a peaceful place. So many things to see and do, and the locals here are lovely. This is outrageous, but amazing at the same time. This roundabout seems to be the hub of activity. This seems to be where most people are gathered. I've never seen so many phones in my life. Everyone seems to have one out, recording. But that's the day and age we live in, isn't it? Police are out catching speeders, which really isn't the point of a cruise. The idea is to, what is it they say, keep it low, keep it slow. It's about enjoying the ride, not racing. Lots of people have left, but as you can see, there's still lots of people standing around watching. Firebird. Camaro. Philistine. You've been watching me stumble around the Redhill Cruise 2025. Hopefully I've been able to edit this together in some kind of cohesive fashion. But more than anything, I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. As always, I'm Stuart McLachlan, but you can call me that guy in the Firebird. And yes, I realise I'm wearing sunglasses at night. Kind of my thing. See you in the next video.